Good morning to our fellow cocoa farmers. Cocoa is in the other countries, but here in the Philippines we call it cacao. So I have a video that I posted in one of group in I think that was in a Papua New Guinea group of cocoa farmers. I noticed that one guy, he said that he want me to speak English because they cannot understand what I am saying in my previous videos. So shout out to Kofi Amos. He is from Ghana, and shout out to all the cocoa farmers in Ghana and all farmers in West African countries. So we know that Ghana is the second largest cocoa producer in the world. So shout out to all of our farmers from different countries, especially our friend in Papua New Guinea. We have friends from Papua who is planting also cocoa. Shout out to all of you. To Alexandria Dani, shout out to you, my friend, and all of our cocoa farmer friends here in the Philippines. So this morning I will explain to you about the fermentation so that you can understand. As I explained in my previous videos, so this is the first box that we are going to put all the cacao seeds for the fermentation. So we are now in the transferring of the cacao beans here in the second box. It is very important that after 48 hours of fermenting our beans here in the first box, we need to transfer the beans here in the next box. That is what we call the turning. And the very important also is we have this kind of instrument to monitor the temperature of the cocoa. So our fellow cocoa farmers, we have a target temperature for the fermentation of cacao. So we must reach the temperature of 45 degrees Celsius, but now we are in the 43.2, and later on we will transfer all of the beans here in the second box because we have three important factors in fermentation. Number one is the sugar. The sugar comes from the seeds of the cocoa. Second is the heat. Heat is because we cover this one with the banana leaves. I will show you the banana leaves and this jute bags so that it will create heat, because heat will help the sugar to transform into alcohol and acetic acid, and it will become, yes, that will make our fermentation good. And the next is air. So in this first box, air is not yet working here because the air will work here in the second box during the transferring of our cocoa beans. So your box must have these holes to drain the remaining juices of the cocoa that we are going to ferment. Actually, here in the first box, it has also holes. The very important is you must take note of the farmer name, where your cacao or the cocoa beans came from, the kilos of your cocoa, and then the temperature must be monitored. So this is a 20 kilos capacity of cocoa beans. This box is a small box and is only 20 kilos capacity. So we will measure 6 inches, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 inches by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 by 10 inches is the measurement of this box, wooden box for our fermentation. So if you have a big farm, you can make bigger boxes. So our friends, I will explain to you about the process of the fermentation so that you can understand. So from here we will transfer here in the second box, and we will open this. Remove the jute bags and then remove this one, the banana leaves, and start to transfer in the next box. So I will show you the thermometer that we are using to monitor for our temperature. So this is the thermometer that we are using because some of our friends asking what is the thermometer you're using. So this one is a digital thermometer, and you see it has a batteries inside. I think you can buy this online, and you cannot check this one in your country. So we remove this already from the box, and we can see that the temperature is now getting lower, so lower down, because there is no heat anymore from the cocoa in the box. So we will now start the transferring of our cacao beans into the second box. And then now, my friends, we need to transfer the cacao or the cocoa beans here in the first box to the second box, and this time the air will now work in the second box for the fermentation of our cacao or the cocoa beans. So sorry that I speak cacao, because that's our term in cocoa here in the Philippines. So it must be transferred after 48 hours, because our fermentation is in a 6 day. We have the all the fermentation process before, especially in the other countries. They are using the banana leaves, put in the ground, then put the cocoa beans, make it higher like a volcano, then cover with the banana leaves. That is the heap fermentation. And we have also the fermentation in basket, because before we don't have this kind of fermentation process using woods as a box for our fermentation. So now, my friends, we will continue transferring the cocoa beans in the second box. So at this time, the air is coming with the cocoa beans here in the second box. So in the second box, or in the third day of fermentation, that's the time that the air is now working. And now we already done transferring the cacao beans here in the second box. So we also call it turning. During the time that we transfer the cacao beans or the cocoa beans in the box, we call it turning. So it's now finished. So this is now the appearance of the cocoa beans that we transfer here in the second box. So the cocoa beans in the upper side of this box are now in the bottom of this box, and these beans are from the bottom of this box, so they are now in the upper side of the second box. And we will now cover with the banana leaves, this one, to make the heat continue working with the air here in the next box. The sugar now turns into acetic acid, and then it will become yeast. But the very important is to take the temperature of your work. So we need to put this inside the box to check and monitor the temperature of our cocoa beans. So we need to put it here. Okay, so like that, and then check this noon and this afternoon to see if the temperature is rising up or getting lower, so that you have a good fermentation result. So the target of the temperature that we need to reach in the fermentation of our cocoa beans in the fermentation boxes is 45 degrees Celsius. That is the minimum. At least 45 degrees Celsius or more than 45 is very good, so that we have a good result of the fermentation of our cacao beans. So we need to cover with the jute bags, so that it will create more heat inside the box that the beans we are fermenting here inside. So after 24 hours, we need to mix all of the beans inside the box so that the heat will continue and the air during the time that we uh, mix the cocoa beans inside, the air will help to rise up the temperature of our cocoa beans inside, because the purpose is you need to reach the temperature of 45 degrees. 45 degrees higher is very good in the fermentation process of our cocoa. The fermentation will last for 6 days, because here in the first box we put the beans, and the beans will stay here inside for 2 days or 48 hours, and then after 48 hours we transfer the cocoa beans here in the next box, and then after 24 hours from transferring of cocoa beans here inside, we need to mix so that the air will help rising up the temperature, and then after another 24 hours, that 48 hours here in the second box, that's the time that we need to transfer our cocoa beans in the third box. And after transferring 24 hours from this box to the third box, we need also to mix them, the same procedure what we are doing here in the second box. And then after 24 hours of mixing here, we need to mix another for 24 hours, and then the 6th day of fermentation of our cocoa beans is done. And very important is we need to check the temperature every day. So 3 times a day is very good, so that we can say that our work is good, and we have a good result of the fermentation. Our friends, only in a fermentation we can achieve the strong smell or the aroma of chocolate in our cocoa beans, and also the strong flavor of chocolate we can find it if we will do the fermentation process of our cocoa beans. So that's all. And after 6 days, we need to dry it in our dryer. So you have your technology there in your country on how to dry your cocoa beans, and the result of that will be the chocolate. So good luck, and we are thankful to the cacao farmers in different countries, because if without you, our fellow cacao farmers, there is no chocolate in the world. So cocoa or the cacao is a very important in our life, because there is no chocolate without cocoa or cacao.